In a recent video, I talked about making the fundamental decisions in life. They weren't the big decisions, they were the little ones that we make moment to moment. And the most fundamental decision that we have to make in life is whether we are present and clear in our minds or all over the place, moment to moment. If you don't get into the habit, and probably it is a habit that is required, the habit of being clear and present, then you're not going to be able to make the really momentous decisions that we're called on to make from time to time in our lives. In talking to people over the last few weeks, I find it strange that some people, when faced with glaring facts that says, I must make this decision, those people are shying away from making the decision because it is a difficult decision, or one that they're afraid to implement. They're afraid maybe of what other people might think of them. Once armed with the facts, and of course in making any decision one needs to arm oneself with all the available facts. Unfortunately, of course, some of the most important facts are unavailable. But that said, having armed yourself with all the available facts, you need to let your subconscious mind, in a clear state, mull over those momentous decisions. In other words, if you have something big to decide, you never make a snap decision and implement it on the same day. The old expression that you need to sleep on something like that is very close to the mark, because when we sleep, the subconscious mind actually mulls over what the right decision is and will generally present you with the answer as early as the following morning. What am I saying? Well, basically, I'm saying that you need to go with what your gut tells you. There's a huge amount of research done in relation to the extent to which all the best business decisions ever made over the last 100 years were made on gut instinct. And all the worst decisions were made when the decision was analysed this way and that way. And very often a decision was taken contrary to gut instinct. Now, it can be very difficult to actually know if you're in touch with your real gut instinct, or whether you're simply being influenced by the mad normal people around you. And therefore that is why I use the phrase that your subconscious mind needs to make the decision, but in a clear and present state. And that is why in the video that I referred to at the beginning of this particular video, you need to get yourself into a way of operating so that you are clear and present in the little things that you do every day, so that you become clear and present enough to listen to your gut, to listen to what your gut is telling you, to enable you take the correct, big, momentous decisions, and then simply go and implement them, rather than dithering around, as a number of people I've seen recently dither around, having made the decision, saying, well, it was a difficult decision to make, and now it's probably even going to be more difficult to actually implement it. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Once you know you've made the right decision, you don't agonize over it anymore. You simply go and do it. After all, that is what life is about. Doing it, rather than thinking about it, rather than agonizing over it. Doing what you've decided to do once you have given your subconscious mind the space and time to make sure that your gut instinct is indeed the gut instinct that is telling you to make the right and appropriate decision. So there you are. You can't make big decisions in life unless you've gotten used to making the small ones in a clear and present state of mind. Hence the importance of the other video that I mentioned.